The island of Crete was home to the Minoans, one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world, flourishing from around 3000 to 1450 BCE. Their society was highly developed, marked by impressive palaces, sophisticated art, and extensive trade networks. Yet, one of the most enduring mysteries surrounding the Minoans lies in their writing systems, particularly the undeciphered Linear A script, which could unlock deeper insights into their culture, language, and history. Alongside Linear A, the later Linear B script, discovered in Crete and mainland Greece, has been decoded, providing valuable information about the Mycenaean civilization that succeeded the Minoans. The study of these ancient texts continues to captivate archaeologists and linguists alike, as each new discovery brings us closer to understanding one of the earliest literate societies in Europe. The Minoan writing systems. The Minoans used several writing systems during their civilization's peak, but two scripts stand out: Cretan hieroglyphs and Linear A. Both of these scripts remain undeciphered, but they provide a glimpse into the bureaucratic and possibly religious aspects of Minoan life. Cretan hieroglyphs. These symbols, found on clay seals and tablets, represent one of the earliest forms of Minoan writing. Although similar in style to Egyptian hieroglyphs, they are believed to be a completely independent system. The exact purpose of Cretan hieroglyphs remains unclear, but they are thought to have been used in administrative contexts, possibly for record-keeping and trade. Linear A. Emerging around 1800 BCE, Linear A is a syllabic script used primarily for administrative and religious purposes. It has been found on clay tablets, pottery, and other artifacts across Crete and neighboring islands. Despite numerous attempts, Linear A remains undeciphered, largely because the Minoan language it represents is unknown and unrelated to any known ancient language. Scholars believe Linear A may have been used to document economic transactions, rituals, or religious texts, but without a translation, its full meaning remains a mystery. Linear B. Linear B, a more recent script that emerged around 1450 BCE, is closely related to Linear A and was used by the Mycenaeans, who took over Crete after the fall of the Minoan civilization. Linear B was deciphered in the 1950s by Michael Ventris, revealing that it was used to write an early form of Greek. The decipherment of Linear B showed that the Mycenaeans adapted the Minoan script to their own language, but unfortunately, this breakthrough did not help in understanding Linear A. The mystery of Linear A remains one of the greatest puzzles of ancient linguistics. Although it shares similarities with Linear B in terms of structure and symbols, the language it encodes is entirely different. Scholars have proposed various theories about the origins of the Minoan language, including connections to ancient Anatolian languages, Semitic languages, or even Indo-European languages, but no theory has been conclusively proven. One of the key challenges in deciphering Linear A is the lack of bilingual texts, documents that provide the same information in both Linear A and a known language. The study of ancient texts is essential to understanding civilizations that no longer exist, and the Minoans and Mycenaeans of the Aegean Bronze Age are no exception. However, the decipherment of Minoan Linear A texts has proven to be an exceptionally difficult task. Many of the Linear A texts discovered so far are short and administrative in nature, making it harder to understand the full context. Longer, more detailed texts which could provide more linguistic clues have not yet been uncovered. The scarcity of surviving texts further complicates efforts to analyze the language depthfully. In contrast, the successful decipherment of Linear B has illuminated much about the Mycenaean civilization, which conquered Crete around 1450 BCE. Linear B texts, discovered primarily in Knossos, Crete, and Pylos, mainland Greece, document economic transactions, inventory lists, and palace administration. These records reveal the complex administrative systems of the Mycenaeans, painting a picture of a highly organized society with specialized labor, agricultural production, and taxation systems. Through the study of Linear B, scholars have also gleaned insights into the religious practices and deities of the Mycenaeans, many of whom were adopted into later Greek mythology. Names such as Zeus, Poseidon, and Dionysus appear in Linear B texts, showing that aspects of the Mycenaean religious system influenced the later Greek pantheon. The relationship between the Minoans and Mycenaeans remains somewhat unclear, however. Linear B informs us about Mycenaean administration, but does not fully reveal Minoan society or the interactions between the two cultures. Did the Mycenaeans integrate aspects of Minoan religion, art, and governance, or did they impose their own systems? The discovery of more Linear A texts could provide answers to these questions. In recent years, technological advances have offered new ways to study Minoan scripts. Techniques like multispectral imaging and 3D scanning allow researchers to analyze worn or damaged Linear A tablets in greater detail, uncovering inscriptions once invisible to the naked eye. Furthermore, computational methods, including pattern recognition software and machine learning, are being applied to analyze the symbols and structure of Linear A. These tools help identify repeating patterns, which may eventually lead to breakthroughs in deciphering the script. Although progress is slow, each new discovery brings scholars closer to understanding the language and culture of the Minoans. The Minoan civilization was one of the first in Europe to develop a writing system, making their texts incredibly important for understanding the early stages of literacy and administration in the ancient world. Deciphering Linear A would not only unlock the history of the Minoans, but also provide valuable context for the development of later Mediterranean civilizations, including the Mycenaeans and Greeks. Understanding the Minoan texts could reveal much about their political structure, economy, religious beliefs, and daily life, offering a glimpse into one of the most enigmatic cultures of antiquity. The Minoan scripts are a bridge to the past, connecting us to a time when Crete was a center of trade, art, and innovation in the ancient Mediterranean world. The Minoan texts of Crete remain a tantalizing puzzle, with Linear A at the heart of the mystery. While Linear B has revealed much about the Mycenaeans and their adaptation of Minoan writing, Linear A holds the key to fully understanding the Minoan civilization itself. As archaeologists and linguists continue their search for more texts and employ modern technology to analyze existing ones, the hope remains that one day the secrets of the Minoan language will be revealed, unlocking a deeper understanding of one of the ancient world's most fascinating cultures.